Same three words, completely different meaning. Every network we built in this series, the ones that see, the ones that classify, they all share one blind spot. Show them the same handful of pieces in a different order, and as far as they're concerned, nothing changed. They have no memory and no sense of a sequence. And that's a disaster for language, for speech, for video, for almost everything that's actually interesting. Order isn't decoration, it's a meaning. Today, we fix that blind spot. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how AI learns to handle sequences, text, audio, time, by carrying a memory forward from one step to the next, and why that one idea unlocked everything from autocomplete to translation. Let's see why the old approach breaks first. Every architecture so far in the series looks at its input at all at once. A CNN slides a window or a fixed image. A plain network takes a fixed list of numbers, fixed size, no order, done in one shot. Try to feed a sentence into that kind of a network, and you hit two walls immediately. First one, sentences aren't a fixed length. Stop is one word. This sentence has 13. A network built for exactly 10 inputs breaks the moment you hand it 11. Second, and even worse, even if you force it to fit, you've thrown away that order. To that network, dog bit man and man bit dog are the identical bag of words, just rearranged. It has no concept of before and after. So we need something fundamentally different. A network that reads one piece at a time in order and remembers what it already saw. So here's that simple way to feel why order matters more than anything else in language. Read these three words: not, bad, that's. It's scrambled, they have no meaning in particular. Now, that's not bad. Suddenly, it's a compliment. Rearrange the exact same three words. That's bad, not. Wait, even a tiny shuffle, and the sentence falls apart or flips meaning entirely. Three words, six possible orderings, and only a couple of them actually make sense. And each one that does can mean something completely different. A bag of words genuinely cannot capture that. A network that just averages not, bad, and that's together has no way to know if you just got a compliment or insulted. The only way to get it right is to process the words in order and carry forward what you've already read. Because the meaning of bad completely flips depending on whether not already came before it. And that's the entire problem sequence models exist to solve. Some information only makes sense in the context of what came right before it. So, here's a fix. And it's a small change with a huge consequence. Instead of one giant network staring at the whole sentence at once, imagine one small network cell that processes just one word. It reads word 1 and produces two things: an output and a summary of what it's seen so far. Call that summary its memory. Now, here's a key move. When it reads word 2, it doesn't start from scratch. It takes word 2 and it takes the memory left over from word 1 and combines them. It's a new memory that now carries a trace of both the words. Read word 3 and that memory folds in again. Now it's a trace of word 1, 2, and 3 all blended together. That looping arrow, memory flowing from one step into the next, is the entire idea behind a recurring neural network, a RNN. Recurring or recurrent just means it feeds back into itself. Same small cell, reused at every position, exactly like the filter that got reused across an image in our CNN episode. Except this time, what's being reused is a memory, carried forward through time instead of a pattern detector swept through space. By the time the network reaches the final word, its memory has quietly folded in a trace of everything that came before it. That's how it knows not showed up earlier when it finally reads bad and can tell you that's a compliment, not an insult. So let's watch this in play and an actual example. Step 1, that's, and the memory begins. Step 2 is not. The memory updates. It now knows a negation has happened. Step 3, bad. The network reads it, checks its memory, sees that not is sitting right there in its recent past, and combines them. The negation flips the sentiment, compliment, not an insult. Change nothing but the order. Bad, that's not, and that memory trail forms completely different, and so does the final meaning. The network isn't just reading words anymore, it's reading a story, one step, building on the last. Now, a quick honest word on the limits here, because this is where the field kept pushing further. Plain RNNs are fantastic at remembering what happened a few steps back, but their memory tends to fade over long stretches. The same way, you might forget the beginning of a very long sentence by the time you reach the end. That faded memory problem is exactly what led researchers to build smarter memory cells and eventually to the architecture that replaced RNNs almost entirely for today's biggest models. We'll get to there, but everything about carrying context forward that you learn today is a seed that every one of those later ideas grows from. So let's bring it home. You came in with networks that were blind to order. Shuffle the input, get the identical output. Now you understand the fix. A small cell reused at every step, carrying a memory forward that accumulates everything read so far. A quick recap, the whole thing in 5 lines. Fixed input networks can't handle sequences. Wrong length, no sense of order. An RNN reads one piece at a time, in order, instead of all at once. At each step, it combines a new input with a memory of everything before it. That memory is what lets not bad mean something completely different from bad. And that looping memory is a seed every later sequence architecture builds on. Here's a one next step. Pick any sentence and try scrambling just two words in it. Notice exactly where the meaning breaks or flips. That's you, by hand, feeling the exact problem recurrent memory was invented to solve. We gave AI vision a few episodes back. Today, we gave it memory. Next, we look at what happens when that memory needs to stretch across very long, very complex sequences and the architecture that took over the world once RNNs hit their limit. Attention and the transformer. If this made sequence models finally click, do like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless.